feels like there's so much been going on, and I can't actually remember what I last told you guys about. So I'm just going to kind of rattle through the main key points. Apologies, yawning. Still a problem. Lambing. We have had 16 of, sorry, we've had 6 of our 20 yows have now lambed. We've had 4 sets of twins and 2 large singles, which needed a little bit of a helping hand to get out. Like the singles needed a hand, the twins all came out fine themselves. I was involved in helping get one of the large lambs out, and my husband dealt with the other one. I was away. But so far everything's going smoothly, thankfully. Long may that continue. Without going into too much graphic detail, I have not been well. So last week I was feeling really poorly. I'm trying to think of how to talk about it without being too graphic. Let's just say I was poorly. Then the medication they gave me for it to help me get better, meant I kept getting fevers at night. Normally I'm always freezing cold, and I've got little feet of ice blocks that I'll press them against my husband's legs and warm my little frozen feet up against him. I was burning up, and to the point where when my husband touched me, he was cold, in comparison to how I felt. And one annoying thing about having a fever as a mother is that when you then touch your child feels like they're freezing cold, and I was panicking thinking that my daughter was hypothermic and too cold, but she was fine. It was just me that was burning hot. But I am doing much better. The only issue was that with being so unwell for a good week or so, my milk supply dropped significantly, which made me kind of a bit panicky. Hang on, I've got something in my eye. So yeah, I got a bit panicky about my milk supply because it really dropped. That's fair. So I was, desperately trying to get my milk supply back up. My baby's just about to turn 6 months old, and I have managed to do exclusive breast milk up till now, and I'd like to continue that. Obviously she'll be starting to get food soon, but yeah, so kind of milk supply dropping off is cause for concern. Throw into that today is Wednesday, yesterday was Tuesday, I had to go down to Aberdeen for an MRI scan. So I had an abscess related to my Crohn's disease earlier this year that had to be operated on. They wanted to kind of do a bit of a check to make sure there was nothing else going on with that. So I had to get an MRI scan. We do not yet have an MRI scanner here in Shetland, so I had to fly down to Aberdeen on the Scottish mainland just to have an MRI scan done. Now, I live on an island at the complete opposite end of the Shetland Islands from our airport, and so I went down and stayed with my parents on the Shetland mainland the night before my flight, just so I was not having to get up so crazy early to get down to the airport. So I had to hand my baby over to my husband mid-bedtime routine on Monday, which was the most heartbreaking thing I think I have ever had to do. And my in-laws came up to help look after her. But it was just heartbreaking to be handing over for a mid-bedtime routine and be like, I will see you in a day's time. So I stayed at my parents' the Monday night down to Aberdeen. Now, one of the things I was really stressed out about this trip was finding places where I could express my breast milk, because to keep my supply up, I needed to be able to express. Now, some places are getting far better about breastfeeding in public, but like expressing in public is still like there's no baby attached. You can't just sit in a corner of a cafe and express breast milk. It would just be weird. So I really needed somewhere private where I could go and express. And I managed, so at the hospital, then some lovely ladies let me use like an office inside of their office. They had like a little like meeting room type thing inside their office setup that they let me go in there and express. And then at the airport, there's like a baby care room that's got like baby change facilities and like a sink and a chair and everything. And so I was able to go in there and express. So thankfully I think my milk supply is coming back. It seems to be doing much better. I'm feeling much better. So it's kind of nice to be kind of getting back to things. Obviously with my in-laws coming around to help look after the baby, then I was desperately trying to get the house cleaned and tidied before they came. I mentioned in a previous video how my husband and I took down all of the decor items in our house, and so that we could have like a time with the walls completely blank to do a bit of a reset. And then we went through all the decor items, did a bit of a review. Well, in the last week or so, I have spent a fair bit of time getting things back on the walls. So I have a little bookshelf that I built back when I was at school, and I set we have these glass awards. When you go to motorbike rallies, then they often have like an awards ceremony, and they'll give out awards for a variety of different things. But often it includes the furthest travelled awards, and my husband's got a few furthest travelled awards for some different bike rallies. So they're like made out of glass, and we used to have them just on the sideboard in the living room. But that's like small hands reach when somebody starts being able to walk. I mean, that's still like a good 6 months plus before we need to worry about that. But we thought, let's just preemptively. So this cute little set of shelves I made in high school. Then we have put that up on the wall. I'm just wondering, I'm wondering if I can flip the camera. No, I don't know how to do it. I think I just took some photos of myself. That wasn't what I was meaning to do. Yeah, there's no way I was looking for if there's a way to like flip the camera so I could show it to you, because it's like right across the room from where I'm sitting. But there's no easy way of doing that. So, but we've got the shelves up on the wall. We've got different photographs of family, things like that. So my husband had a lot of photographs of his two kids, like my step daughter and son, from when they were younger, and they were taking up like a lot of photo frames all around the place. And what I'm gonna do is I cleared out the old computer that he used to have upstairs, and at the top of the stairs there used to be an old computer desk with a computer on it. I've cleared that out the way to make space for a bookcase because it wasn't being used. And the old computer we went through and got all the files off, which includes all the photos of them when they were little. So all the pictures that my husband used to have around the house with all the kids when they were little, we have all those pictures electronically, and I was going to do like a big collage, like an A3 size collage, of his like favourite pictures from when they were little, and get it in a frame and put it up in the kitchen. And then in like the living room, in those pictures picture frames that we used to have. I've used a couple of the picture frames to put in photos of grandparents, and then I was apologies. I was going to use some of the other picture frames to get like new, like more recent pictures of the kids. My mother-in-law actually took a really nice picture of my two stepkids and my daughter together. It was a really nice picture. So we might try and get some like more recent pictures to put up on the walls. So it's kind of nice to be making a bit of progress with just making those nice touches, and I'm looking across at the sideboard, which is notoriously a dumping ground. It gets really cluttered and it's clear right now, and that just makes me really happy. Like looking around and there not being clutter and just crap everywhere, it's just so nice. So long may that continue. I've been putting a lot of stuff up in the spare room. I've gone through and donated a bunch of stuff. I've just put in laundry on today that I'll then go through. There was like some baby clothes that were stained, and I was going to put them through the wash and like on a high heat with like laundry booster, and we'll see if there's still stains on them. Then I'll just either donate them and throw them away. If the stains have come out, then I will look to sell them. I don't like selling stained stuff because that just seems cheeky. And yeah, so kind of clearing stuff out. I was just running around so much last week, just trying to get the house clean and tidy and organised. So I've been making some good progress in the spare room, my office. I've made some good progress with my office. The kitchen's looking good. As I said, just getting things hung on walls and trying to address all those things that have just been sitting around the house for ages and getting them dealt with. Like, I don't know if I mentioned back when I cleared my office and I tried to like deal with things as I found them. So my office was in absolute state. The floor was just covered. My desk was covered. I did like a before and after photo in the community chat, and it was horrendous. But as I was clearing it, when I found things that needed to be done, I tried to just do them there and then. So for example, there was some ink cartridges that needed to be recycled. I contacted the company there and then, got a postage label to send them back and got them posted. Then I had them ready to go that day. So my husband took them and put them in the letterbox the very next day. That sort of thing, just getting it out of the house, completing the task all the way through. I'm trying to do more of that. Because I felt like I was moving clutter around the house rather than getting things out of the house, and I'm trying to do more of that. Getting things out of the house. But I'm realising how much I really struggle to let go of certain items. If it's an item that might come in useful, I find it really hard to let go of. There's certain baby items that we're planning on just having just the one child, and that's us done. But just in case there's an oops baby, I don't want to get rid of everything and then end up having an oops baby and then have to buy everything in again. So until steps have been taken to make sure there is definitely not going to be any more children, there's certain things I'm holding on to, just because I would be annoyed if I got rid of everything and then ended up pregnant again and had to go out and rebuy all that stuff. So things like my maternity clothes and baby clothes that my daughter's grown out of, but that if we were to have another one, could use. But once we know there's going to be no more, we can get rid of all that stuff. But I've at least stored all that appropriately, because before it was just in bags in the spare room and it was just cluttering the floor. Now it's all appropriately stored, so it's not in the way. I know exactly where it's at and it's sort of put away. Trying to think what else to comment on. So I've having these life coach sessions. One of them I realised after my operation operation at the end of February. For like the whole of March, I basically didn't go outside at all. So this month I have been doing the challenge of going outside every single day, and so far I have been outside every single day this month. Sometimes it's been like not a huge amount of doing anything, but I've been trying to, with it being lambing time at the moment, that makes it a lot easier, because normally every day I go out and check the sheep while my husband's at work, and so that's kind of a good kind of reason to go out. I find it easier to go out if I've got a reason. My baby's woken up and started making kind of grunty noises, so we'll see if she settles or not. Then the other challenge, so the most recent, so I really struggle with my phone usage. I have a major smartphone addiction. It ties in with my ADHD. I average 6 hours a day on my phone easily. Even back when I had a full-time job, I was doing 6 hours a day on my phone, and it was bad. My life coach set me the challenge of not going on my phone before 10 o'clock every day, and it has been really helping. So I charge my phone. I used to charge my phone like under my pillow, which you're really not meant to do for fire risk. But I used to sleep with my phone, and now I leave my phone in the other room to charge overnight, and then I don't touch it until 10 o'clock in the morning. And I've been finding it really, really useful, because I found it really easy to kind of wake up and go on my phone, and before I knew it, half the day was gone. Now I find I'm getting up and I'm doing tasks around the house. I have to deal with that baby. Okay, I've got a baby here, so we will try and just wrap up this video. But basically, by not going on my phone before 10 o'clock in the morning, I'm noticing a real difference. I'm trying to be more aware of how I feel about my phone. So for example, I've noticed that I need to have my phone with me when I move around the house. So as I go from one room to another, I need to have it with me. So I'm trying to learn to be comfortable with that, be comfortable with leaving my phone in a different room, not having it glued to my side all the time. So I'm working on that and trying to learn to be comfortable with that. I'm also things like being aware of when I want to reach for my phone, really sitting with why am I reaching for my phone, and like so often I find it's not actually for a purpose, like to record a video or to message somebody or to call someone. It's usually just to scroll, to get that dopamine hit from scrolling social media. So I'm trying to learn to be comfortable with just leaving it be. And yeah, by not going on my phone, this is like a first step I see. The whole not going on before 10 o'clock in the morning. I plan to add more stages to it, more time frames when I don't use my phone. But as a starting point, it's been really, really helpful. It's been a challenge, but it's been really helpful. And this is where my laptop is pinging. This is really annoying. I'm just trying to record a video, and there's so many things that keep interrupting. I don't have enough hands to deal with it, so hopefully whoever that is that's pinging will stop messaging. But yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on with me. I've been unwell, I've been busy tidying and cleaning the house for my in-laws staying. I've been away to the hospital, which required leaving Shetland entirely just to go get an MRI scan. I was joking that it was a long way to go for a nap, because I always fall asleep in MRI scanners. If you lay me down for long enough with nothing to do, I'm going to fall asleep, even if I've got like a noisy MRI machine whizzing around me. Although I did find that they do this little questionnaire thing before you go into the MRI scanner about making sure you don't have any like metal shrapnel in your body, and like I know I don't, but you suddenly find yourself questioning, do I maybe have a hip replacement joint that I forgot about, or you know, was there that bullet in me that I forgot about, and am I gonna be kind of, am I gonna remember about it in the MRI machine? But no, I don't have any shrapnel or artificial joints. It's like when you do a drug test and you suddenly start panicking that you might fail it, even though you know you haven't done any drugs, but you still panic. The joys. But yes, that's kind of, I'm trying to make positive life changes. I'm trying to just keep my house a bit better and keep myself a bit better. I do have a potential great arrangement lined up of exchanging hay for childcare. Some of our neighbours have got pet goats and we provide them with hay. We normally sell them hay. There's a possibility we might start giving them hay in exchange for them providing a bit of childcare so I can get back into my studies and get back into work, which would be really, really helpful. But we'll just have to wait and see. But I think that's like my big updates at the moment. I still have a whole bunch of videos that I would like to record and that I will record. It's just at the moment finding the time, and life has been a little bit hectic this past week or two. But now that I'm kind of reclaiming a lot of spaces in the house, I'm hoping to kind of get back to some kind of semblance of normal. Oh, also, other big item is I'm looking to replace my phone. So if you've actually managed to get this far in the video without falling asleep, and you know anything about good phones, make recommendations in the comments of phones you would recommend for recording ASMR on, and also using as a phone. Because my old iPhone SE, which I've had for like 5 years now, it's on its way out and it's doing my head in, and yeah, so it looks like a new phone's on the cards, which I'm dreading because I hate learning new technology, but it's long overdue. Unfortunately, I can't afford to also replace my laptop, which is really loud and noisy, but that's just the way it is. So I'm stuck with the laptop for now, but if I can at least get a new phone, that would be handy. But yeah, you guys take care, and I will see you in a video soon. I'm going to deal with this monkey that's just woken back up again and staring intently at me, and also my glasses are falling down my nose and I can't push them up. I don't have enough hands, so that'll probably make a fantastic thumbnail picture. But yeah, you guys take care, and I will see you again in a video soon. Bye bye.